Good morning, everyone! So, for today's video, I am going to be doing, I guess, a summer favorites video, or kind of like my current favorites. I don't do this every month because I don't like just picking products to share with you guys just to have a favorites video. So these are genuinely products that I've been using recently that I've noticed. I've kind of compiled some products I wanted to share with you guys and just kind of like be chatty, update you guys on my life, what's going on. So I'm in a little bit more of a casual filming environment here on the cuddler. So if you've seen my office tour, you'd kind of know what the cuddler is. But yeah, without much further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first things first, my hair. As you guys have probably noticed, my hair looks a little bit different. I did it myself, kind of, and I'll explain. So before I colored my own hair, I had a balayage, which I get my balayage done at Atelier by Tiffany, by Sky. She does an amazing job, and honestly, going there finally is like a place I can walk out of and say I genuinely like my hair every time I get my hair done there. But yeah, kind of besides the point, but I did start off with a balayage. I had a lot of light pieces and colors in my hair, and then basically what I did was I had a L'Oreal Colorista and hashtag purple400. I'll put a picture here because I threw the box away. But I just slapped it on my hair and let it sit for 20 minutes and then washed it off, and this is what I got. So I actually really like how it turned out. It actually surpassed my expectations. I was genuinely kind of like, well, I'm gonna screw up my hair today. I like how it turned out because it's kind of like a rosy purple, like a rose lavender. So the pieces that are more purple were obviously like the really blonde pieces in my hair, and then the pieces that are kind of like that rosy tint were a little bit more brown. So I really like how it turned out. It is temporary, so the box says it should wash out with 48 washes. 4 to 8, not 48 washes. Yeah, and so I'm kind of hoping it'll tone my hair. That's why I picked purple. Morgan logic. Next favorite of mine has to be my jewelry. And I know I've been talking about my jewelry a lot in videos. Actually, I just wear them in videos, but I've been talking about them on my social media. But it's because I'm so proud of them and I love them so much. I genuinely wear these every single day, especially like the ring. The ring never leaves my hand. I do everything with this ring on. The earrings go with everything. Right now, I'm wearing the Gold Storyteller Collection earrings. I know we sold out of the silver ones, and I believe the silver ring. So definitely go pick up the gold ones if you're interested before those sell out too. To be completely honest, I get a lot of compliments on them, and I'm always kind of like, oh, I thank you. They're actually from my collection, the Storytellers collection. So I'm like one of those people right now, but yeah, I love them so much, and they're just so easy to wear. Like I throw them in and I feel like I am put together. I always link it down below whenever I wear them in a video where you can pick them up, but definitely go check them out if you are interested. And you guys may or may not know this, but I am donating 5% of the money that I earn through the selling of my jewelry to Saving Innocence, which is an organization that helps children who are in sex trafficking environments. So I'll also put them down below as well if you want to just support them in any other way that you can. Let's go ahead and move on to the product favorites that I've been using recently, and I'm going to start off with skincare because I feel like I always start off with makeup. So talking about some of my favorites, I've actually been experimenting a lot the past couple months with some new brands that I'm going to share with you guys today. The first one being NUCA, N-U-C-A. These are the Hydro Super Jelly Masks. The blue package is Aqua Coral, and this one is Pro Aurora. I really like these because since it's been so hot where I live, these are a really thick gel mask. These are probably some of the thickest gel masks I've ever used. I pop these in the fridge, really keep cool. Even without putting them in the fridge, since they are that thick gel, they're nice and cool already, but you know, since I like that little oomph, I pop them in the fridge. So these are really nice, they're really cute, and because they're gel, they fit really nicely on my face, and I feel like they maintain the moisture a lot longer versus, say, cotton sheet masks, which tend to dry out after like 15 minutes. So these are really nice. I highly recommend those. I've really been enjoying them. And another thing from NUCA that I really like is this. This is the Gentle Moisturizing Pink Cushion. I don't believe they have more than one shade. I think this is just the one shade that they have. In all honesty, it's a little light on my skin as far as the shade goes, but what I've been doing with this is actually kind of wearing it when I'm having no makeup days. I've mentioned this in the past, but I actually don't wear makeup every single day. I probably wear makeup like 2-3 days of the week, usually when I'm filming or if I'm going out on the weekend. But on days that I like to have just a little bit of extra coverage, but mainly I'm using this to keep the moisture in my skin, kind of create that barrier, and also have SPF protection. I wear sunscreen, but I just like double. I use this, and I like this because obviously it keeps my skin nice and moisturized throughout the day, which is the purpose of the gentle moisturizing pink cushion. Adds a little bit of coverage, but I also like how lightweight this is. And for being a moisturizing cushion, I find that this isn't too like wet feeling on my skin. It's actually pretty nice. Now, something that I've been doing kind of differently in my skincare routine and testing out is more targeting areas of my skin. I'm finding I don't necessarily have combination skin, but you know, I do have acne or areas that tend to break out more frequently than other areas of my face. And because I have dry skin, sometimes those areas get overwhelmed by the product that I'm applying. It's just a little too heavy on my skin, but in all honesty, some areas of my skin need that much moisturizing. So, reason why I'm showing you two ampules and why I got into that whole long tangent is because I use the Redness Relief Soothing Ampule basically on my forehead. I tend to break out a lot on my forehead for some reason, and it's probably from the sweat or all the sweating I've been doing over the summer months. So this has been nice because this has been really helping treating those areas, but also it adds that moisture to the area. So unlike a lot of other acne products that I've tried that contain like salicylic acid or more active ingredients like that, this is nice because it actually moisturizes my skin as well as treating the acne. So sometimes it's kind of hard to find those products that have that balance. This has like camellia sinensis leaf extract as well as tea tree extract, which we all know is pretty good for acne control. And then I take the Thirst Relief Hydrating Ampule and I use this kind of on the rest of my face. And obviously, if I'm breaking out in other areas, this is what I use on it, and this is for moisturizing or my more dry areas. So it seems like a lot to do using different products as a one step, you know, because this is technically one step for me, but I'm using two products. But it's something I'm testing out. I'm not really sure yet if I would recommend it to you guys because it is a lot, but you know, it's my job. I gotta try out new things, but pleasantly surprised with these guys. Moving on to another skincare brand. This is a brand that you guys have probably heard of because I've seen it come out in Ulta and also just online in general. It's eNature, and one product that I really love from eNature is their Moringa Cleansing Balm. I have two here because as you can see, I actually have already gone through one of these and used up the entire contents of the pack. Contents of my container. And I really like this because it is a powerhouse when it comes to removing my makeup, because I don't always wear makeup, but when I wear makeup, I wear a lot of makeup. So I obviously like to get rid of every ounce of makeup from my skin when I'm cleansing, and having an effective cleansing balm as your first step when it comes to double cleansing is super important because it gets the bulk of the makeup off and it allows your cleanser to work more properly on actually cleansing your skin versus trying to get through and break through the makeup. So this is becoming one of my favorite cleansing balms. You guys know I love Vanilla Co Clean at Zero, but this one is starting to kind of like bump it out of its spot up there. So definitely recommend this from eNature. So those are some of my skincare favorites for the past couple of months. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to, I guess, some hair favorites. This is gonna be pretty quick, but it's just kind of funny, and I noticed I had 3 of them, and I was like, how have I not talked about these in a video? Or if I have, how have I not talked about them more? Because I use these constantly, clearly. These are Tangle Teasers, and these are awesome, especially if you have long hair like me. You know how tangly your ends get, and you know, I honestly need a haircut, but so I have multiple ones of these. Number one, because I bought one and then they sent me one, and then this one's for travel. But basically I keep one at my desk. So this is my desk Tangle Teaser. So, you know, whenever I'm feeling like my hair is getting a little tangly, I just give it a little quick brushy brush, like so. This one is for the front bathroom where I keep all my hair products. And then this one goes in my back bathroom, the bedroom bathroom, because I always brush my hair before I wash my hair, so I'm not tangling it up even more with the water and the soap. So yeah, I really love Tangle Teasers. They're really the only brush I've used for a couple years now, and you need one in your house if you don't have one. So another favorite that I've been wearing a lot for summertime because it's the perfect summer color is this guy here. This is from Modi, and these are sold at Hydrating. This is in the shade 222 Peach Pink, and I am wearing it on my nails now. So if you ever see me wearing a light pink, it is most likely this. I'm also wearing it on my toes. I'm not going to show you my feet because Yeah, be weird. I love this nail polish. I really like Modi nail polishes. They're just very opaque and pretty, and it's the perfect pink, neutral pink. It kind of matches this. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to some makeup favorites. I have actually quite a few makeup favorites this month. I really like these L'Oreal Infallible Paint liquid eyeliners, specifically this one here in Wild Green. It's actually what I have on my eyes at the moment. Because it was summer, it was like the time to use these type of colors on your eyes. And for me, I love these because it's an easy pop of color, and surprisingly, you guys, these are such nice colored liners. Like, they're not patchy at all. They go on really smooth. I really love these brush tips. They're so easy to control, and you can get them exactly where you want your eyeliner to go. If you're curious what other colors I have here, I have Intrepid Teal and also Vivid Aqua, which is like a cloud blue. Some other eyeshadow favorites that I have, I've talked about these so many times, but I genuinely use these, so I might as well throw them in here, are the Shine Fix Eyes. These two colors specifically I've been using a lot. We all know how much this one's my favorite. This one's Coconut Coconut Bay, and it's just like a really pretty shimmery champagne-y beige color with a little bit of gold. It almost like matches my background perfectly. And then I also really love the number 25 Vampire Kiss, and this is just such a unique and gorgeous red with a gold undertone to it. I really feel like red, coppery kind of powerful statement eye looks are in at the moment, and this for me is like the ideal, so I definitely recommend this color if you're looking to kind of replicate that type of look. Moving on to some cheek favorites, I have this guy here. Surprisingly, I have picked this back up again, and I've been using it a lot. I'm sure you guys have actually seen this kind of pop up in my videos a bit. This is from Hydrating as well. This is a Sugar Ball Cushion Blusher, and I like this because it's a cream blusher, but it's just so easy to use. Its format is like an air puff, and then you just get the cream blush and you put it on your cheeks. I'll show you guys how I apply this. This color is in Daisy Coral, and it's just a beautiful neutral pink color. It just looks so natural. This is the Soleil Matte Veil Cream. This is from Laura Mercier, and you guys, amazing. I love this because, again, it just melts into my skin since it is cream, but because it's matte, it doesn't slip around on my skin, and I've been using this for everything, whether it's like contouring my face or even contouring my nose. This is excellent for, and the color is just beautiful. I actually showed this in my Air Puff cushion hacks, and yeah, it's a dream, like wonderful. Last but not least with makeup, I'm gonna show you guys a bunch of my lip favorites. A lot of you guys have been asking recently what lip products I've been using, and in all honesty, I have been really into a certain color family, if you haven't noticed. It's kind of like a terracotta-y, peachy pink, matte kind of look. So these are kind of the 4 lip products I have been circulating through. I have some drugstore here and also some high-end. Starting with the drugstore, right now I have on my lips the Infallible Paint Mattes. This is from L'Oreal, and this is in the shade Festival, so that's what I have on my lips right now. I also really like this NYX Lingerie lip color in the shade Ruffled Trim. And then more of the expensive, or I guess I should say high-end brands. NARS, I love this Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in Intriguing. I actually need to sharpen it if you can't tell. It's like all the way down to the nub. And then this one from Chanel. And this one is in the shade Beige Rose. Chanel's probably sitting there like, please don't pronounce it like that. But this one's actually not matte. It's more of a glossy, kind of comfortable wear, but this one's actually really nice for a purse. Last but certainly not least is definitely a favorite of mine, not only because this is from my good friend here on YouTube, Jen, but it's also just like such an excellent brush set. And this is the Muse White Edition. As you can see, mine are very used. They're all dirty because I do genuinely use these all the time. But I put them back in the packaging because I just really appreciate how beautiful this packaging is, and I know how difficult it is to do these kinds of things, and you can just tell the details that she really paid attention to, whether it's like the magnetic enclosure or the textured matte box, the like beautiful hologram writing and sides to this. Like, you can just tell she put a lot of work into it, so I want to appreciate it for a second. These brushes are not only amazing, but for what she's pricing these at, they're such a good and reasonable price point, I think. And honestly, these brushes, like I'll show you guys some of my favorites. I'm not gonna go through all of them because I feel like I would be kind of glossing over them and I feel like they deserve more time. But these are just so good. I really genuinely, I'm pulling like them all out. Like, I'm only gonna pick a couple. So like a couple that I really like this one. This is the Precise Contour, whether it's kind of like setting my concealer or setting certain spots in my face or highlighting. Excellent for that. I really like this concealer brush. I had no idea I didn't have a proper concealer brush until I tried this and I was like, oh, that's what a concealer brush is supposed to be like. So excellent. These white brushes she has, these white eyeshadow brushes, the pencil eyeshadow and also the flat eyeshadow. Oh my gosh. I don't know what bristles these are made out of, but literally I could apply my eyeshadows without an eyeshadow primer and they would still look good because these are like magic. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this kind of like current favorites video. Let me know what your guys' current favorites are, and if you kind of like this casual setup. It's just more comfortable sometimes for me to sit down and just chat with you guys for a little bit and talk about not only favorites but life and what I've been up to, and yeah. I'll link everything down below that I've talked about in this video so you guys can see where to pick them up. And please keep Texas, Florida, the Caribbean kind of area in your prayers because they're really getting hit with some crazy storms. So just keep them in your prayers. And yeah, hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and I will see you guys in my next video.